Welcome to the Bouygues UK Construction Management Animation for Enfield's Upton and Raynham Road project. We have considered the planning, programming and resourcing of the works required to deliver the project, considering the various constraints and challenges associated with the site's regeneration process, such as resident and community liaison, accessing the site through tight residential streets, working around the occupied Scott House, demolition of the existing Beck House, and sequential construction of the new buildings. Our values are genuine, considerate, and based upon years of experience on similar schemes. We are committed to full engagement with the local community. We will provide opportunities for training, education, and employment. We will work with young people to inspire them in their education. We will listen and be attentive to the community's needs. We will give back to the community through volunteering. Site access through the tight residential streets requires community liaison and engagement with Enfield Council, TfL, and local schools, in particular the Raynham Primary School. Some local parking suspensions may be required to negotiate tight turns, and temporary footpaths will be formed to maintain public access. We will also maintain public access to the footbridge and divert the existing path across the site. Deliveries will avoid school roads and will not be during school drop-off or pick-up times. In accordance with the Enfield Council requirements and approval, traffic marshals will see vehicles in and out of the site, and deliveries will be on a pre-booked, just-in-time basis, taken into each site entrance. This will avoid waiting vehicles. To minimise the potential impact of construction workers travelling to the area, a travel plan will be implemented to promote and encourage the use of sustainable modes of travel and minimise the use of private cars. Construction workers will be instructed not to park private vehicles in any residential areas in nearby streets. Community engagement and resident liaison are paramount for working on occupied buildings and across the estate. We propose to install a residence meanwhile drop-in unit for community engagement, which will also be used as temporary site cabins, whilst the main accommodation is set up. The existing substation is to be relocated prior to demolition, with UKPN liaison and approvals required. We will create a temporary car park for Scott House residents, and after construction of the podiums, residents parking will resume. Access to Scott House for residents, refuse and emergency services will be maintained at all times, whilst we remove the existing walkway for the new landscaping work. When demolition starts, services will be diverted and site clearance to the Beck House area. Deliveries will be unloaded by forklift or the tower cranes for distribution. Tower cranes will be luffing jib type to avoid oversail, and there will also be a goods hoist to taller block E2. We envisage a temporary road closure to erect and dismantle the tower cranes, using a mobile crane by a specialist lifting contractor. The building perimeters will be progressively scaffolded as brickwork proceeds, with a fully sheeted encapsulation, loading bays on scaffold, and internal scaffold bird cages to stair cores. Wheel wash facilities will be provided during groundworks, with mortar silos and skips allocated to west and east site areas as required. Block H houses will be built later in programme to allow site space, deliveries and material storage. We will employ a specialist waste and logistics management company via subcontract package to ensure the works are kept clean and safe, and waste generated is segregated and processed efficiently using a smart waste plan. All laydown and allocated storage areas will be kept in a clean and tidy condition at all times, with rubbish and packing being removed as items are used, to minimise fire risk. They will be properly secured to prevent them blowing away in high winds and to maintain the access routes and the project image. The hoist and scaffold facade access will be progressively removed by either the tower crane or mobile crane, and external works to be carried out. As the works complete, the site accommodation and welfare area will be scaled back as required with landscaping. To enable access points to be closed up for completion, hoarding lines will be pulled back with handovers and then removed as boundary treatments are completed. We are highly experienced in designing and constructing marketing suites and show flats, and we will work closely and collaboratively with Enfield Council to agree the strategy. A successful handover strategy for our submitted programme shows our proposed construction sequence and sequential handover of each block. We would like to thank you for the opportunity to become your contractor of choice for the Upton and Raynham Road project. We have the resources, collaborative culture and commitment required to deliver the scheme for Enfield and the benefits it will bring to the community. Thank you.